Welcome, wanderers of the moonlit path. I am Pandora, a Wiccan witch and earth mystic, keeper of stories whispered through time. Here, within my circle of light, I share the ancient and the arcane tales from my magical Wiccan books. Stories of chakras and charms, tarot and stars, of shadow and spirit, of the wisdom hidden beneath and between worlds. If you feel the call of magic, if your soul stirs when the night whispers secrets, you are home. Join me and open the pages of the unseen, for every spell is a story, and every story holds the spark of the divine. Within these sacred pages lie stories woven with moonlight, earth, and magic, the whispers of old spells, forgotten gods, and the living spirit of nature herself. Here I will read to you from my magical Wiccan book, my book of shadows, my book of chakras, my book of tarot, and so many on beyond. Join me, dear soul, as we step through the veil together and awaken the magic that lives within all things. Welcome to my magical realm. When the veil between seasons shimmers and the earth inhales the breath of magic, there lives a witch who keeps the turning of the year. Her name is Pandora, the solitary keeper of the circle, and this is her book of Sabbats. But before we open her grimoire, let us step softly, for this path is ancient. It winds through the 8 sacred fires of the wheel, each one a doorway to a story older than memory itself. So, take a breath, feel the earth beneath your feet, the hum of the unseen all around you. Let us begin. The Awakening, Imbolc. Winter still clings to the land, but beneath the frost something stirs. Pandora walks among snowdrops and sleeping roots, her lantern aglow with promise. In her hand she carries milk and honey, gifts for Bridget, the flame of inspiration. She whispers, "From stillness may the spark arise, from silence may the song return." The first Sabbat reminds her every ending holds the seed of beginning. The hearth fires rekindle, and so does the spirit. The blossoming, Ostera. As day and night share their balance, Pandora greets the dawn. She braids ribbons into the willow trees, and the hares dance in the mist. Eggs painted with spells of hope rest in her basket, each one a promise to the growing light. The goddess stretches her green fingers across the land, and Pandora smiles. The world is reborn once more. The fire's crown, Beltane. Now the flames leap high, Beltane, the festival of passion, of union, of life unbound. Pandora circles the Mayfire, and her bare feet tracing the heartbeat of the earth. The air hums with enchantment, with laughter, with the scent of wildflowers and smoke. She ties wishes to the maypole and whispers them to the wind. Let love bloom, let joy ignite, let all be one beneath the light. This is the season of creation, of fire that gives, not burns. The sun's zenith, Litha. The wheel turns again and the sun stands still, proud and golden. Litha, the solstice of light. Pandora gathers herbs beneath the noonday sun, St. John's worts, lavender, mugwort for dreams. The air shimmers with unseen beings, the spirits of growth and warmth. She raises her arms and gives thanks for abundance. Yet, she knows From this peak, the shadows will slowly grow again. Even in the height of glory, balance must return. The first harvest, Lammas. The fields are heavy with grain, and the time of reaping begins. Pandora kneels, cutting wheat with reverence. All that is gathered was once freely given, she murmurs. She bakes the first loaf of bread, shaping it into a sunwheel, sharing it with the spirits and the crows. The lesson of Lammas is gratitude, the wisdom to receive and to release. The dimming, Mabon. The days and nights stand equal once more. Pandora walks beneath golden trees, her cloak trailing through fallen leaves. She feels the balance, light and shadow, giving and taking, growth and decay. At her altar she places apples, pomegranates, and wine. As the light wanes, so too must I turn inward, she says softly. Mabon is the whisper of endings and the promise of peace. The descent, Samhain. And then the veil grows thin, Samhain, the witch's new year. Pandora lights black and orange candles, their flames dancing like spirits in the dark. She calls to her ancestors, her voice barely above the wind. Come, walk beside me once more until the dawn calls you home. The air is thick with memory. Here, death is not an ending, but a turning. The descent before rebirth. Pandora closes her eyes and listens to the silence, which is never empty. The stillness, Yule. Snow falls softly on evergreen branches. The darkest night has come, and yet Pandora smiles, for deep within the quiet earth, the spark of the newborn sun stirs again. She lights a single candle in the darkness, whispering, "The light returns." She adorns her altar with holly and pine, and as the wheel begins anew, her heart fills with wonder. So the seasons turn and turn again. Each Sabbath, a note in the endless song of creation. And that was tonight's mystical bedtime story. A tale woven from starlight, whispers, and dreams, reminding us that even in the quiet of night, magic lingers all around us. As you close your eyes tonight, let your mind wander through the world we just explored. Maybe you'll meet the same wandering spirits or find your own secret doorway to wonder. Whatever dreams await you, may they be peaceful, kind, and full of light. If you enjoyed this story, don't forget to like, subscribe, and tap the little bell icon so you'll never miss another bedtime adventure beneath the stars with Pandora. Thank you for sharing this quiet moment with me. Until we meet again, drift softly, dream deeply, and remember, the night is never truly dark when your heart holds a little bit of magic.